Hey guys, it's Lisa from Mad Money Monster, and I am here to record a video and share it with you about debt. And I know it's an exciting topic. But more specifically, so debt and why you shouldn't feel ashamed if you have debt or if you're trying to get out of debt. And there are three key takeaways I want to cover with this. So one, you're not alone, right? So I know you are probably surrounded with a lot of people, maybe your friends, your family, and they might look like they have their lives together. And you might think, wow, I wish I was as successful and put together as, my cousin or, my aunt or my best friend. But the reality might not be your perceived reality. So one, you're not alone. People that look like they have it together sometimes are drowning in debt. They're literally in debt up to their eyeballs. So don't think you're the only person to ever experience debt and the feelings that come along with that. Two, your net worth is not your self-worth. So just because you have debt doesn't mean you're stupid, doesn't mean you don't know how to be good with money, doesn't mean you can't get out of it and become like a superstar with finances. And third, you're here. So that says to me, you are really committed and really searching for a way out of your consumer debt, a better way to handle your finances and to get on the right track with your money. So this is great. I get a lot of questions from my readers, and they ask me how to do better with their money, how to get out of debt, what they should do first. And look, I am not a financial advisor. And although I try to answer all of these questions and emails, and, I state that right up front, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just like you. Like, I have messed up with money in the past. I know how you feel. I know what it means to be in debt. And I know how it feels like when you're so in debt that you can't see a way out. And it's just like, well, what's another dinner on the credit card? What does it matter? We already owe, or I already owe, thousands. What's another $50, right? But $50 on top of $50 on top of, $10 and 70, like it all adds up, as you know, and that's why you're here. So another thing that spurred this video is that I was walking with a friend not too long ago, and my friend is older than I am, and she sees me and she knows I have my money blog and the podcast and thinks I'm just perfect with money, which, let me tell you, that is not true. So my husband and I tried the extreme frugality thing. It didn't work out. Like, we just don't feel good about cutting out every little thing we enjoy. Do we have a latte factor? Maybe. I mean, we love going for our coffee dates. We do that usually once a week, but sometimes twice a week. Sometimes we get out both Saturday and Sunday to do that. And we're not going to beat ourselves up about that anymore, because even though we could be spending or saving that money that we're spending, we're really cutting back in other areas. So, like, for instance, I'll super glue my shoes together and continue to wear them or I'll take them to literally a shoe cobbler to have them repaired before I buy new. So yes, we go for coffee. Friday nights, we usually go for pizza, but we love those things. And because we save in other areas, we're good. So our goal isn't necessarily to retire early anymore. It used to be, but we just realized that we're not. One, we like what we do. And the cat, Mad Money Cat, is playing with the light. 1 second. We're back. It's a touch light, so he's able to hit it with his paw. Anyway, back to our debt conversation. I just want you to know you're not alone, and you can spend on things that you really enjoy and you really value, as long as you have everything else in order, as long as you have your ducks in a row. So what I want you to know is that there's a way that you can do this. You can find somebody you trust, whether it's online, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else. Maybe I'm not the person that resonates with you, but maybe since you're watching this, I am, hopefully. And if you're not on my email list, go to madmoneymonster.com, get on my email list, and then you'll know when I have a new post, a new podcast, or a new anything that I can share with you. So I'm here as a trusted person. I hope you trust me, just to motivate you and inspire you to get your money in order. Doesn't matter how big your debt is. There's a way out. Yes. Should you be in debt? No. Quote unquote, no, you shouldn't be in debt. But you are, and plenty of people are. So it's time now to just commit, make a budget. If you haven't made a budget yet, it's really pretty simple. There are so many free online tools that you can use. Just type in budget, type in printable budget. There will be millions of printable, might be an exaggeration, but there will be a lot of printable budgets you can just grab for free off the internet. Just start typing in what you are writing in what you spend each month. And I really encourage you to really go through your bank statements, your credit card statements. Don't just write down what you think you spend each month, because I'm willing to bet you're spending more than you think you spend each month. Again, we're all there, and that's why we all use a budget, or we all should use a budget. I still use a budget. So in fact, I did it yesterday. Each month I sit down with the budget and I go over what our income is for the month, what our expenses are for the month, what we have left over, where we're going to use that money. And it changes each month. It changes each month because each month is different, right? So, some months there are holidays or birthdays or vacations or something. So you're going to be able to save more some months and not as much in other months. And I do really encourage people to try to save toward an emergency fund while they're paying off the debt, or even before, a little emergency fund before the debt, because it really is discouraging if you are focusing on that debt elimination and then you have a $500 car repair come up and you have to put it right back on the credit card. So it really is empowering when you have some cash behind you. And as they say, cash is king, right? So it makes you feel a little better to have some of that cash cushion that you can use for things like a car repair or whatever you might need. So yeah, you're not alone. Don't feel like you're alone. Feel free to reach out to me if you want motivation, inspiration, a coach along the way. I'm there. Feel free to browse the website and the Facebook group and yeah, so again, when I talked with my friend and she just told me that she has debt, she doesn't know how she's going to retire. Like I said, she's older than me. She really felt defeated and she really felt kind of hopeless. And by the end of our walk, she was feeling like, yeah, I can do this. Sometimes all it takes is like a friend, like somebody you can confide in and somebody you can map out what you want for your life. And that really is key. It's personal finance is really personal. So what do you want your future to look like? Do you plan on eating out for every meal when you're retired? Or do you plan on spending most of your, free money on traveling? Or do you just like staying at home, which is fine too. I mean, everybody is all about travel but you know what? Not everybody's into it. And maybe you like staying at home, which means maybe you don't need to save as much up for retirement as other people do. So again, just try to map things out and figure out the best plan for you. So I know I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but I just wanted to get this message out there because it really made me feel bad that my friend is coming to me and telling me that she feels so ashamed of herself that she didn't save up until this point. Her kids are grown now, they're in their 20s, and she's just now thinking about, oh gosh, I'll be retiring in the next, 15, 20 years, and I'm not really prepared for it. So, one of the things she said was, well, I'll just work until I die, I guess. But as we know, that's not a good plan because maybe you'll be able to do that, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people lose their jobs unexpectedly. A lot of people are kind of pushed out of the workforce when they get older, and others, have an illness, that unexpected illness that they just can't work anymore. So the key is to start focusing on your finances now. Make better choices. Get someone in your corner that you trust, that you can, whether it's a friend or a coworker or a relative, just anybody, or a spouse, right? Anybody that you can go to when you're feeling like you're not worth anything, like you really messed up, because that's not true. So as long as you keep moving forward and you're happy with yourself and you're happy with your finances and you can see the progress, that is key to keep you motivated and on the path. So I'm going to sign off now. Again, I know we talked about a lot of things today, or I talked about a lot of things today, but I'll be back again. And please feel free to browse the website, ask me questions, and let's go from there. Let's get your money back on track. Have a great day.